Hello, and welcome to Woodturning bowls. Woodturning 201, the basic of turning a bowl. So in this video, one of three that we're doing on this particular series, I'm going to show you first of all how to mount the bowl blank on a screw chuck. We will then bring it to round and into balance, exterior cuts, and then we'll add a tenon, which will allow us to go into the second part of the video. And finally, we go back and complete the exterior shaping with a couple of other ways of using the tools. Primary tool in this class is going to be the bowl gouge, which is a deep-fluted, long-handled tool that's designed specifically for this kind of a project. To complete the tenon, there are other tools you can use, but I'm going to choose to use my skew chisel to clean up the corners on the tenon. I'll explain that all to you a little bit later. The bowl gouge is different from the shallow-fluted gouge in the fact that this is a long bevel. It's a deep, thick, fluted tool with a fairly long handle to handle this kind of work. And I will talk to you many times about rubbing the bevel and trying to support this cut. This red part is the part that I'm always going to try to keep touching the face of the wood whenever possible. We need to keep this edge sharp so that we don't work too hard at cutting, and we will review the steps in sharpening this tool. So let's proceed with the project. I'm examining it to be sure that it's touching the jaws all the way around. It is. Tailstock up for additional support. Now, rule of 45s is back here, and that's what we're going to talk about next, is rule of 45s. Tool rest is at 45-degree angles. Tool handle is down at 45, and the flute is rolled to 45 degrees. So my first cuts are like this, 45, 45, 45. So we'll make it go. Anchor on my hip, on the shoulder, light cuts. And now we're going to start that part of cutting over again, because I'm going to put my hat on. Tools on center. This is 45 degrees rotation. Handle's 45, but the cut is going to be pulling straight back, like this. Now I'm going to make the tenon. Right to there. Okay. step. Too deep. Shorten it. Little clearance there, that's good. Done. So now I'm going to go back to my 45-45. Too tall. Now, shear scrape, tools upside down, you can just use the lower wing. One last step. I've got to put my mark back on. So here is first step.